Arise and Tell. I am really excited to be telling you about the capital campaign that we are starting called Arise and Tell. That phrase actually comes directly from Scripture, Psalms chapter 78. Arise and Tell is a campaign that we're going through, a necessary step in our pursuit to reach 100,000 people over the next 25 years. We're going to do that through international missions. We're going to do that through church planting, but we're also going to do that right here in our city by raising up the next generation for Christ. And that is what Arise and Tell is all about. Psalm 78 is such a great Bible verse to be the heartbeat behind our campaign of Arise and Tell. In Psalm 78, the writer wants future generations to know and see and understand the mighty deeds that God has done in centuries past. And that's the heartbeat of what we want to see for our church. We want future generations in and around Cookeville to come to know Jesus and be aware of the mighty deeds of the Lord. There are always obstacles that must be overcome in order to achieve a vision. And for us, we have an obstacle of space on our campus. The time is right for this campaign because we have some needs within our preschool ministry, within our adult life groups, and also within our commons area. And let me just tell you, our preschool ministry alone grew by 30% last year. And so some people would say that we have waited too long in order to go into this campaign. But we have set out to meet these three goals, and we believe that the time is now for us to move forward with achieving these goals. Since 1947, Stevens Street Baptist Church has had a history of reaching out to its community and doing missions around the world. It was not until the mid-1990s that Stevens Street began to experience tremendous growth under the preaching and leadership of Jimmy Arms. And that's when we began to build our first new sanctuary, which is now our fellowship hall, in 1993. Shortly thereafter, we outgrew that fellowship hall, had to go to 2 services, and then very quickly thereafter had to go to 3 services. This led us to build our current sanctuary, which was completed in 2003. Now our largest need is with our preschool and children's area, and the time is now for us to begin to address that need through this campaign, Arise and Tell. The building that has been designed, that we have presented to you through this campaign, accomplishes all of the major goals that we set out to achieve originally whenever we begin to see the needs. Our preschool ministry is going to have a large, adequate, spacious area that is going to provide growth for them for many decades to come. Our children's area, our 5-year-olds through 6th grade, are also going to have more adequate space, a beautiful assembly area, and many classrooms. In addition, our adults will have a lot more space to have their classes, as they will take over a lot of the existing areas. And our commons area that will be constructed will have 5 times the amount of space, and that will give us much more adequate traffic flow, as well as some space where people can connect relationally before and after services. I've been amazed as we've stepped through this process how God has just been with us at every step, and how smoothly it's gone as we have worked with Costco, as we have communicated with the church, as we have identified needs, and now we have come to the point to where we are ready to move forward. I could not be more convinced that this is the direction that God is leading our church. In fact, among other things, I believe this is one of the reasons that God led me here, is to help lead our church through this project. I am so excited to be the pastor of Stevens Street Baptist Church. I am excited about Arise and Tell. We have some fantastic days ahead, and I hope that you'll pray about your participation and involvement in this project.